All right, don't panic. This is another skill used all the time in science. Here we go. The kinetic energy, K, of an object is a measurement of the energy possessed by an object in motion. The formula below gives kinetic energy in terms of an object's mass, m, and velocity, v. Now, it says something interesting. It says, solve the formula for m, mass. But notice they didn't give you K, they didn't give you V, they didn't give you anything. All they said was solve the formula for M. And then take a look at the answers, you guys. Notice the form all that A, B, C, and D answers are in. Do you see how they all still have the M, the K, and the V in them? These are called literal equations here. When they keep the letters around, they don't substitute in numbers, they don't plug in numbers. This is something that scientists do. Mathematicians put in the numbers first and do the algebra afterwards. Scientists tend to move the letters around and put the numbers in afterwards, which scares students. And it's actually not hard, but it looks so gross and scary. So this says solve the formula for M, mass. This is really important to take note of. You have to look at what are they asking you to solve for. Currently, this formula is solved. I know you guys say it's not solved. It is too solved. K is alone. This formula is currently solved for K. Whatever letter is alone is what it's solved for, right? Even when we're trying to solve equations in math class, we always get the letter alone, right? So this sucker is currently solved for K, but they don't want it solved for K. They want it solved for M. So I like to change the color of the letter that I'm solving for because that's what you need to focus on. That letter M has to stay still if it's going to be by itself. We're going to leave it there and we're going to take everything else away. Okay. Now you say, how am I going to take away letters? It doesn't matter about the letters. The letters don't matter. What matters is what those things are doing. What those things are doing. So let's think about V squared first. Actually, you know what? Let's move the 1/2 first because I know it's freaking everybody out. There's two ways to do it, and I'm trying to decide which way to tell you guys. Okay, so I could divide away 1/2, but that's ugly and that's messy, and I don't like dividing by fractions. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lovely trick for you guys, and that is instead of dividing by a fraction, you can multiply by that fraction's reciprocal. Here's what I mean. I'm going to take this entire right-hand side of this fraction, and I'm going to multiply by the opposite of 1/2. I'm going to flip 1/2 on its head. I'm going to multiply by 2/1. You say, why will you do that? Well, we know that the top of fractions will cancel with the bottom. So my 2 will cancel with my 2. And of course, 1. 1 will cancel with 1. And that will make my 1/2 go away, which is what I want. That's my goal. Now, of course, I can't just do whatever I want to an equation. Whatever I do, I have to keep my balance. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to multiply the other side by 2. Now, I could write 2/1, you guys, but 2/1 is the same as just 2. So I'm just going to write 2. Okay, let me stop there because that was confusing. Is anybody mad at me? Do you understand why I just did what I did?
No,
Have you done algebra before?
just started it.
You just started it. Okay. Have you done things like this where you had 5 equals or 15 equals 5x and you had to solve it?
Yes,
Okay. When you wanted to solve something like that, they told you to use opposites, right? Do the opposite of multiplying by 5 and we're going to divide both sides by 5. Did you learn to do something like that?
yes.
Anything you can do that's an opposite will get rid of a number. So that's my goal right now. I've been trying to get rid of 1/2. So let me back up a little bit. I told you I want to get M alone. And the first thing that's freaking me out is this 1/2. I want to do something to get rid of 1/2. Okay. Now I could divide it away like we were talking about dividing 5, but I have a shortcut to get rid of fraction multipliers. So if fractions are multiplying, you can get rid of them. And I'm talking about canceling them. That's the language you're probably using in class. By multiplying, so we're still multiplying, but we need an opposite. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply by the opposite of a fraction. The opposite of the fraction is It's reciprocal. It's flip. So basically, I'm just flipping 1/2 upside down, and I'm basically just multiplying by 2. 2 over 1 is the same number. They mean the same thing. Okay. So my goal, the reason why I'm doing that is to try to get the 1/2 to go away. Now, of course, I can do whatever I want to an equation. That's what makes this okay, as long as I do it to both sides. So I'm also going to multiply the other side by 2 over 1. Okay, good. If you're feeling like this is above your head, this would be above your head if you literally just started learning algebra, but it won't be over your head for too long. So that's good news. All right, now let's see what happens. Multiplying by 1/2 and multiplying by 2 over 1 are opposites. They will cancel. Like I said, 2 on the top will cancel with 2 on the bottom. 1 on the top will cancel with 1 on the bottom. And then I'm left with this mv squared here. And that's going to be equal to what? Well, 2 over 1 times k. Well, that's just 2k. Whenever you have a 1 on the bottom of a fraction, it drops away. Beautiful. Now, my goal, though, was to get what letter alone? Come back to our goal. Remind me what letter wants to be by itself.
M.
M. Okay, so right now I have something hanging out with M. I have a v squared hanging out with M, right, you guys? What's v squared doing with M if they're shoved together like that?
Multiply.
Beautiful. If you want to get rid of multiplying, you have to do the opposite of multiplying. What's the opposite of multiplying?
Division.
Divide.
Exactly. I will divide away that v squared. You say, can I do that? You can do whatever you want as long as you do it to both sides.
Both sides.
Gorgeous. Now, let's take a look at what happens. It's beautiful. V squared and v squared cancel, leaving m alone just like I wanted. And you might say, well, Kate, but I don't know what 2k divided by v squared is. And I say, neither do I. So I just write 2k divided by v squared. Literal equations are actually easier because you don't have to do the math. You just write it down. And so that was definitely the most challenging problem today. There you go. M is equal to 2k over v squared. Now, for those of you who are like, Kate, that was so far over my head, probably what was so far over your head was not the letters. Probably what was so far over your head was the fraction part, the fact that I threw a fraction in. So I would love for you guys, whoever feels like they're struggling, to go back to Algebra Essentials from Light and Salt Learning. The very first lesson, solving one-step equations, I do literal equations in the advanced level. So look at the advanced level practice, advanced level examples, the advanced level solution videos, and get lots of practice with them without the fraction. And then hit this back again and you'll be like, oh, it's not that bad. It's just that I mixed the two at once, which is a little rude.